game. And to me, having game is about what makes you you. It's how you show up, what makes you stand out in your respective career or sport. So to set the table, I want everyone to say what they feel like their game has brought to the game.
I think I'm pretty early on in my career, same as AZ probably, but I think like these two said, just being yourself. I think I've always preached that, and it's been very important to me in my career, so yeah.
To piggyback off that, I think that's an incredible answer, but also something for me has been, not letting my injuries define me, but embracing them and letting that be a part of my story and showing other people that when you go through an injury, no matter what level of injury, how severe it is, that you can come back and be better than that and kind of let that be a part of your story.
Now, Miss Azzi Fudd, again, y'all know the champ is in the building with AZ. UConn women's basketball, congratulations on that moment, AZ. You returned from 2 ACL injuries that took a toll, I know, physically and mentally, but you made it to the mountaintop. How did you reframe that to really be the start of a comeback?
Thank you, first of all. And I think, honestly, the hardest thing for me both times throughout my ACL journey was the mental aspect, not necessarily the physical aspect. So I think finally talking to someone and embracing that side instead of just trying to tuck it away and I don't even know, tuck it away and try to ignore the fact that I was struggling so much mentally with that. So talking to someone, getting all of that out there definitely helped me play looser, play freer, and be a lot more comfortable with everything I was doing on the court.
AZ, you are a hell of a shooter, of course, but you can really do it all. What part of your game came the most naturally, and what part of your game did you have to work the hardest on?
I want to say shooting came the most naturally, but that's something that I worked on a lot when I was younger, and I credit that to my parents. They were my coaches, and I remember we took a whole summer just to fix my shot, and I think just them instilling the work ethic that I have now and how important all the basics and every single detail is what now, my shot is now natural. It's muscle memory because of all that hard work I put in when I was younger. But something that's hard for me and that I really have to work on this year is definitely my leadership and my vocal leadership. And so that's going to be my biggest challenge going forward.
Yeah. What did you just learn about yourself throughout the journey of this season, making it all the way to the mountaintop?
I think I just reminded myself of my resilience and how strong I really am. I think sometimes as an athlete, when you're in the grind so much, you kind of overlook how amazing you are and how just how strong you are mentally, physically, all the above. So I think this year was a reminder of that, and postseason I finally got to take that step back, take that breath, and kind of remember that.
For sure. For both you and Juju, you all came into the spotlight really early with massive expectations. How have you protected your love of the game through the pressure?
For me, it's the people around me, the people I surround myself with. So my family, my teammates, I think they make it super easy to make sure that I'm having fun. And as much as winning is the goal and getting better, but as long as I'm having fun while doing it, it makes everything so much more enjoyable. And also staying present. So I think having that circle around you and staying present and enjoying the journey and not just, being so tough on yourself those have been my priorities.
Juju and AZ, social media obviously has been really great. It helps your exposure. It helps you connect to your fans. What are some things that you love about social media and some things that if you could change, you would?
I think just the trolls. I think sometimes it gets out of hand, and I think it's important, as users of social media, that we still have that empathy for people. I think a lot of the time we forget, people are humans and make mistakes and whatnot. So it's really important that we recognize that and just be more kind to one another.
Yeah, and treat people how you want to be treated. That's my mantra. What about you, AZ?
I love that I get to choose what I share on social media, and I get to show people who may only know AZ the basketball player, AZ outside of basketball. But I do agree with what Juju said, and sometimes it's that you go out in public, people are always watching, people are always recording, so sometimes you feel like you can't really be yourself. You gotta tone it down because you don't know if there's a camera there, or who's gonna post what, or where it's gonna go, who's gonna see it. So I think having to be a little more reserved outside, people need to remember that we're also like college kids. We want to have fun, we want to live our lives, but having to be reserved and hold back because of social media.
Juju and Azzi, I have to ask, what it is like for you all to be in this room with a basketball legend like Cynthia Cooper, just soaking in that knowledge from, a pioneer before you.
It's incredible, and just to hear what you're saying right now, being able to soak this all in, I think is amazing. I wish I had a notepad to take notes. But I also want to thank you for everything that you've done for us, the way that you've kind of set the tone, paved the way, and made all the things that we're doing now possible. So thank you.
That's amazing. Now, Azzi, I know that mental health advocacy has been huge for you. What strength have you found in being honest and talking about your journey and encouraging others to do the same?
I think that it's just helped me so much. I wasn't really prepared I was kind of hesitant to talk to someone. And when I did, I wasn't prepared for how much it was going to help me. So I think that everyone should do it, take that next step. And I don't know. I don't know if I was felt like embarrassed to do it, to take that step. I'm not sure, but I think that everyone should. And I think also the notes and the messages that I've received from fans telling me how much that I've helped them, and not only like their sport careers or lives, but also like just in general, and saying that like watching me, seeing me come back from injuries and recover has been so inspiring to them. I think that's gone so far for me. So to see like the way that I can help people, the way that someone's been able to help me, like I just want everyone to be able to do their best, feel their best, and perform. And it doesn't have to be in a sport, whether it's in work, whether it's the classroom, whatever it is. I feel like everyone should feel their best and be able to play their A game.
What pro athlete did you watch growing up that most inspired where you are right now?
I actually didn't watch much basketball growing up, but I grew up around it. So I would say all of the teams and players that my parents coached, they were all of my big sisters, big brothers, and they definitely got me to start wanting to play the sport.
Start with you and go down. Finish this sentence. The game has given me.
I would say the game has given me hope.
I love that. Amazing.
I would say the game has given me confidence.
Can you come back to me? That was mine.
We'll circle back to Azzi. Juju, you're up.
I think the game has given me patience.
I would say passion and lifelong relationships.
The game has given me all the tools that I need to thrive in life.
Close us out.
Oh my God.
Azzi.
Oh, I shouldn't have asked for it to go last. Oh man. I don't know.
Well, I know one thing. The game's giving you championships. I know that. You'll go with that?
I like that. The game has given me championships.
I love it. Please give it up for this powerhouse panel. Thank you all so much for being here, and thank you all for your time. Have fun today.